welcome back. Now we're going to do the Mid-Autumn Festival part 2. And in the first part, I told you some stories behind our Mid-Autumn Festival. And so like as I explained, in this like fairy tales, it's a kind of like a really lovely story before Chang'e and Hou Yi, and with this really beautiful lady, Chang'e and Hou Yi. Chang'e, and she lived in the Heaven Palace. Here you go. As you can see, as a place really cold, but she would like to suffer from the coldness and the loneliness for the like the happiness of Hou Yi and the other people. So she made the sacrifice, and so people carries this good meaning, and so celebrated and also show worship to the moon. You know, back to the ancient times, you know, people have so many fantasies towards moons, because sometimes you know, it may look like a crescent, right? Sometimes it look like a crescent, and sometimes it may look like a lemon. There you go. As you can see, sometimes it look like a lemon or half circle, and sometimes it could get bigger and bigger into a really cool full moon, really bright and biggest. You know, people thought in Chinese, like in lots of our fairy tales, and the Chinese used to think some kind of like we have a doggy in heaven always eats the moon, eat half of the moon, so that has a crescent left, and if the doggy was beaten off, and then a whole full moon shows up. So it's all, you know, people didn't know that's actually because the Earth spins and all the other planets in the solar system actually spin. The self-spin will spin around the other like planets. So that's a really cool and basic kind of like astronology back to that time. And yeah, so every year when we celebrated Mid-Autumn Festival, you know, our families, like especially family with younger kids, always shares these legends and the stories, folk tales behind it. And meanwhile, people also like do lots of customs or traditions passed down through kind of like 1,000 years. And how about we first just like from having the tea. So because in China, Mid-Autumn Festival was celebrated there we go, in China, and Mid-Autumn Festival always celebrated in autumn, and that's the season for harvest. So all these cool fruits and will be displayed in a really big and round bowl or plate, and to kind of like show the worship to the moon, and to show them to Chang'e. And after like showing the worship, and when the moon finally rises up high above you, and the family can enjoy eating this kind of like blessed food. When you eat them, you will get healthier and even more happier. You know, it's all people's like a good wish. And meanwhile, don't forget, we Chinese people also eat the best and the most important thing. It's the most important thing on this day. That is yummy cool mooncakes. Yeah. And this in this container, you can see the price. Actually, it's super high. 70 New Zealand dollars for 2 mooncakes. And the inside the filling, that's a mixed nuts. So all sorts of like assorted nuts mixed filling. That's my favorite one. It has 5 colors and 5 different nuts. And not totally nuts, to be honest. And really expensive. Equals to 70 New Zealand dollars, equals like $8 or $9. What, 45 RMB one mooncake? It's really expensive. But it's also a little bit complicated to make the mooncake, and so I think that worth the money. When you need to celebrate the festival, and this is a local kind of like Chinese community or like Chinese businessmen made this mooncake. Should taste a little bit different. So how about I open and have a look? And smells good, really fresh. Wow, the mooncakes really good smell already. And here we go. And over here you can see this is the filling. What's inside of filling? There's so many kind of fillings available. So this one is 五仁. 五 means 5 ren, more means nuts or fillings. So 5 different mixed things inside. And actually in China we have a really popular kind of like saying, but I need to read it in Chinese because it's so funny. It says 中秋月饼圆又圆，一刀下去。Here we go. 一刀下去。A little bit hot. 一刀下去，少半边。惹得老鼠吱吱叫，花猫一叫静悄悄。The thing to translate into English, so I made a really cool song. Use I'm little teapot that melody to sing. I am a mooncake, big and round. Cut it into, then one gone. And little mouse squeaking, want to eat all of them. The cat goes meow meow, then no more sound. That's kind of like the literal translation of this poem and really popular saying in China. It's like the big mooncake, if you cut in half, because it smells so good, and the little mouse would like to eat. But when the cat says meow, and I think the little mouse was scared away. And here's a smells so good, but it has a really strong smell of oil. When you make the mooncake, we prefer to use lard. So like pork, when you cook pork and you have those lard, you can see this filling. So it has all sorts of nuts. Let me try it. And the skin, so good. The nuts are really crispy, and the skin's a little bit solid, make it really chewy. When I was young, I hate this kind of like filling mooncake, but when I grown up, especially live in foreign country, barely have a chance to eat that. So really good. And then that's local. I got it from local shop, and I also would like to show you the one I got it from a really fancy box, but I got it from Hong Kong. There we go. In this tin box. Great. As you can see, they are really fancy packaged, and but they can't like put something addictives inside because it can last for that long. Let's try what's the difference. And here we go. Oh, the bag is quite different. Price is quite the same. It's quite similar. And this one is a little bit different. As you can see, more words, Chinese characters on it. It says 五仁, 5 salted nuts, but also with 蛋黄. 蛋黄 means egg yolk. But it's not from chicken, it's from duck, so it's a salt egg yolk. So how about we cut in half and see what the filling may look like. Oh, the filling is the most important part. Here we go. You ready? Oh, 五仁这样big boo. Oh, it's a little bit of red, but actually it's not red, nothing red. And with the egg yolk inside. And tastes good, but not as soft as this local purchased mooncake. This one's like packed, I think, in a package for a while. So this one more soft. So if you go to like a local Chinese market, when you see that, you know which one you're gonna choose. But at least yeah, both of them are really not too bad. And next I'm going to introduce another really cool mooncake to you. It's a lotus seeds mooncakes. It's a white color because it uses different materials to make it. And lotus seeds. Interesting. Peekaboo. And it should be sweet. It's just a normal cake. It's not like the traditional mooncake anymore. Not mooncake. More like just a normal dessert. Great. 月饼 mooncakes in Chinese we say 月饼. 月饼 yue means moon, 饼 means cakes. 月饼 mooncakes. And when you see that has different words, remember to check with the shop. So what kind of filling actually inside? And here we go. That's our biggest tradition of sharing mooncakes with the family. Actually, when I was young, we always share this big, really like a big plate, like this sized mooncake, and cut into small slices and shared with each member of the family. It's kind of like share the blessing, share all the good luck and the fortunes around. And by the way, I also have something to introduce to you. As you can see, this this is a cool, lovely apple, right? But in China, when it comes to winter, that's also the season for all kinds of fruits. As you can see, we have a yummy watermelon. Instead, always cut in this way when it comes to the Mid-Autumn Festival. We Chinese always use a knife to cut like up and down, cut like zigzag in this way. As you open, boom, and this apple is really small. When you open really big, like cut open watermelon, it really looks like the small piece of like the moon, the crescent moon. So every kind of like way of doing things all carries good meaning. You know, Chinese people really have so many of this kind of like symbol, this way special way of doing things. So yeah, you're welcome to try it. So people almost like cut in this way, slice it, but barely do it in this way. So that's really cute. And also look like a flower too. Look like a lotus flower. Here we go. Oh, it's color. Oh, because I got the green screen, the color looks a little bit funny. Welcome to try it on honeydew melon, or even kiwi fruit, any kind like round thing. Cut it a little bit deeper, and oh, here goes the flower fruits. And that's kind of like the after meal most important thing to eat. And before the meal, like before this kind of like dessert and a snack foods, with Chinese people share a really huge table of food. Let me show you. Yeah. In this book, it gives some of the information. As you can see, this day we eat crabs. Crabs, because autumn is the season to harvest crabs. They are the best time to eat. They are in season. And also fish, we always eat fish, you know, as you know, that means abundance. And also actually in this picture, there's one thing didn't see, is about the duck. I think that probably is a duck, I guess. Yeah, and duck gets really popular, how to say, in the south part of in south part of China, in like more Shanghai cuisines. And yeah, mooncakes, a different country, like a different part of China carries different tradition and customs. And while eating this yummy food, they also drink their yummy tea. So I'll show you. There we go. Here's the tea. On this picture, as you can see, they eat fruits and mooncakes and also drink the tea. Here's the teacups. And today I also got some tea for you. And this is a really cool portable bag to carry my tea set. Tea set really cute. I'll show you. And the picture, even the picture, you can see the sun and all the trees and a fisherman, and it's all the color, like the packaging, all the things carries good meaning. And when you open, you can see a cloth help you to wipe away things, and a tree. Yeah, so on this tree you can put all your tea and all the things in, and the tongs to pick up tea leaves. Here's the cute. Ooh, it's a red color. Actually, it's gray. And it's a mini teapot. There we go. The lid. It's really tiny, really tiny. And here comes the most interesting part. Has 4 small cups. And here we go. I'll show you. This cup, it has something really cool inside. Yes, you are right. That's goldfish. Goldfish. So when you pour water in, it feels like the goldfish is swimming inside. It's a really yeah, goldfish in China means a fortune. It's another way of doing things. Before we drink the tea, we always wash the tea like how do you call these things, appliance. Yeah, we'll wash it, and also use the hot water warm up the this teapot. Got teacups. Good. It's really slow. It's kind of like a way for you to enjoy your life. And when it comes to autumn, that's also the season. You can see lots of Osmanthus fragrance flower. Here we go. It's yellow colored. Yellow. Mainly yellow. And use the tongue to pick up this flower, the dried flower. Let me smell it. Oh, indeed, it smells really nice. No wonder foreigners call it sweet olives. In China, we call it 桂花. 桂花. And I will put this in the pot and get us some hot water. Oh, let it mix a little bit, and then we can try the tea. And this because this flower carries a really good fragrance, and I also used Chinese people used them to make Osmanthus cakes. So this is a kind of like a convenient package. We call it 桂花糕. So you can see Chinese people eat these cakes too. In foreign it's really convenient, you know, live in foreign country, you can still get this kind of like all the snack foods. Oh, really fragile, really soft cake. Really smooth. Really smooth, slightly sweet. Really good. Now I think we can pour for myself a tea. 桂花茶, 桂花糕, tea, and cake. Good match. Really smells really nice. And also Chinese people also prefer to drink chrysanthemum. Yeah, I think so. Chrysanthemum, 菊花茶, chrysanthemum tea. It's yellow and big and white. No. We call these things not like you have enjoy more of the atmosphere. 非常有情调. And after eating, I think it's time for people to walk around and have fun. And that's the time our lantern comes. Da-da-da-da. At the night time, people light up their lantern and walk to the lantern market to get one for themselves. And on this lantern, you can see it all carries the good meaning. You see, this means 8月人月两圆，然后这面是中秋佳节，人月两圆. So when it comes to Chinese Mid-Autumn Festival, both the moon and the people get around together. Yes, indeed, on this day and also the day after today, like 16th of August of the Chinese lunar calendar, those 2 days are the biggest and the brightest time to see the moon. Biggest moon. And as you can see, I introduced the lady Chang'e, and yeah, with all this like decoration, that's really cool. And don't forget to like guess the riddle with your friends. It kind of like brings joy and all the other fun things to the party, to the celebration. And it's in China you can buy all sorts of lanterns something a little bit how to say wider, something a little bit round, something a little bit high, and a different color like materials will be used to make this lantern. So we always make paper lanterns with children, and yeah, welcome to try it with the kids, and bring all like help encourage them to write their like best wishes on the lantern. Just be careful if you use a knife and really sharp things or really hot dangerous things. Yeah, must get the kind of like supervision from your teacher, from your parents. And ta-da! It's a round color. It's really cool. 人月两圆. I think these are all the like the tradition things I would like to introduce to you today. And as you can see, I'm also wearing the traditional Chinese costume. Like yeah, it's a little bit hard to put on, to be honest. And yeah. Here we go. And also has a really long dress, a little bit complicated to put on, and also hairstyles. Anyway, I made it. I really wanted to like use this video, use this platform as a way for me to communicate with more people who comes from China but lives in foreign country, still meets all these traditions and customers when it comes to this special day. Or for foreigners who would like to know more about China and would like to know more about the traditions, like can make them have more confidence to communicate with their Chinese friend or the other friends, or also bring some like really cool things to their own life. So wish you all enjoy this streaming and have fun with me. And it has been a really lovely day over here in the city I'm living in, Christchurch of New Zealand. And yeah, I plan to actually in South Hemisphere, that means autumn is South Hemisphere's springtime, and I'm going to enjoy the cherry blossom and a really cool lovely daffodils probably. And when it gets a little bit cooler, we can see the Osmanthus flowers and also the chrysanthemum flowers, and also enjoy the cool fruits like watermelon, apple, orange, kiwi fruits, lots of yummy foods and veggies from local markets. And yeah, and I enjoy mooncakes all the time of the year, and read lovely stories with children. And as you can see, there are so many cool cool books introduce the festivals. And yeah, to finish this streaming, I have a really cool song I learned in China, and I would like to introduce to you. Cool. The thing says we need something you can pat. It's kind of like a body percussion moves. So you need your both hands, of course, and we need a clap and make them into a proper rhyme. And I use my box. I don't know whether you can see my box. Oh, I'll try to let you see my box. But clap. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I will say in Chinese first and then translate into English. Don't worry. And it says 什么圆什么圆 sorry, I forgot the lyrics a little bit. 什么圆圆 Yeah, 对 All good, you ready? Start. 什么圆圆什么圆圆挂天边 月儿圆，月儿圆，挂天边。As you say, it's translated into English, it's more like anything round, anything round, hang in the sky. The moon is round, the moon is round, hanging in the sky. Next one is 什么圆圆，什么圆圆，甜又甜。饼儿圆，饼儿圆，甜又甜。It says anything sweet, anything sweet. Something sweet and smooth. It's the mooncake. It's the mooncake. That is sweet, sweet and smooth. Next one is about your face. Okay? 什么圆圆，什么圆圆，笑开颜。脸儿圆，脸儿圆，笑开颜。As it says, what anything round? Anything round? It says, yes, S is my face. Let me have more tea. I'm going to sing this together with you. As you can see, I got a cold. It's really dry and dry in New Zealand when it comes to spring. This kind of like festival, springtime. Okay. Thank you. Get your body ready. Warm up. Do it quickly a little bit. Yeah. As you can see it. Yeah. Oh, if you can't say it, I'll go get a book. Nearly done, nearly done. Calm down. Okay. 头颅，预备起！什么圆圆，什么圆圆，挂天边。月儿圆，月儿圆，挂天边。什么圆圆，什么圆圆，甜甜又甜。饼儿圆，饼儿圆，甜又甜。什么圆圆，什么圆圆，笑开颜。脸儿圆，脸儿圆，笑开颜。That's it. Yeah. Anything round, anything round, hang in the sky. It's the moon, it's the moon, hanging in the sky. And anything round, anything round. No. Anything round, anything round, anything round, and smooth and sweet. I translated. It's a little bit hard to remember. It's the mooncake. It's the mooncake, smooth and sweet. Anything round, anything round, anything round, and pull a big smile. It's my face. It's my face. Pull a big smile.